Hello, YouTubies. Welcome back. Happy or blessed Samhain. Um, I hope y'all are doing well. I'm gonna um, show you a few things today. I figured I've been working on a little deal and it worked, and then I didn't realize it was actually working until I stopped working it. And it's one of those spells that you got to continuously feed it. Now, I'm not going to make it, but I'll tell you how I made it. And then if you want to do it, you do it yourself. But it's a little bit of a money prosperity work. And a while back, it's probably been about a year or two ago now, but I used to do like the live hangouts with Karina and Juniper Moon and Aqua Witch, quite a few other ones. Another lady who I haven't seen in forever, and I wish I could think of her witchy name right now, but I can only think of her, um, her non-magical name. So I won't say that just in case. But she hasn't been on for a real long time. But we were all talking about stuff, and um, she's the one that gave me the idea, and I just kind of tweaked it. Like they say, you um, you can do stuff out of the books. That's fine, but try to tweak it and make it your own. So I've like taken from here and there and drawed it in and made it my own. So, what you're gonna need, and I have a list I have written down, is this is for a prosperity bowl, and so for this prosperity bowl, you're gonna need some white rice. You're going to need some green food coloring, some yellow food coloring. Some people like to use it. Some people don't like to use it. I like to use it just because of the aesthetics, and it kind of like reminds you of gold and money, green, glitter. So I do put glitter in my stuff because it like represents gold and green for money. So you're gonna need those. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. Um. So, and as we go, I'll tell you some things I've added to this. But the base of it is white rice, and you can get like bags this big at Dollar Tree for $1. Cheap, 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 cheap. The food coloring is like a box of the 4 basic colors, $1. I took mine, and like I said, I've already have a container plus another container because I like made a little too much. But what I do, because it can get kind of messy, is take paper plate, and you're gonna want to take, I'd say, about 2 cups, because this is how big my bowl is. And because this is a spell that you're not just going to throw rice in there and throw money in there and me like a dumbass thinking, oh, it's okay. This is something you are going to feed. Just like a baby, or a human, you're going to feed it. Because if you don't, that's when your problems are. That's where I started having my problems. So I'm getting ready to, because I'm almost up at the top right now. So I'm getting ready to start fresh. Um, Not sure what I'm going to do with the money that's in it right now. I know they say that you should not spend it. And if you do spend it, it should go towards like offerings for your god or goddess. Buying incense. You could buy flowers, maybe tools, for your altar, new altar cloths, stuff like that. That's where it should go. Another place I was reading said that you could donate it to a charity. It just all depends on how what you feel pulled to do. So I'm not going to tell you what to do with that, but it's just suggested that you don't spend that on yourself. But to each their own. Not telling you how to do your stuff. So anyway, you take rice, and to start out, I took rice. I'm not gonna tell you what exact measurements for the color because I did 19 because my goddess Bridget, her number's 19, so I wanted to use 19 drops for her. And then I used 9 drops of the yellow food dye. And I just mix. And then I occasionally after that came back and mixed it until it was dry enough that I could add my herbs my herbs is my glitter to the mix. And I used let me see here. Oh, and while I was doing it, I enchanted it and said, a little chant on it. And I also like clockwise, bringing it in. And then 7 times I wrote money symbols into the rice with my spoon. I did that. And then once it was dry, I put in pumpkin pie spice, 7 pinches of it. I used gold glitter, which represented abundance. I used cinnamon for protection. The only thing I couldn't get a hold of was coffee beans. So at this time, I'm just not going to add it in. But you could use coffee beans because coffee beans will speed it up, speed it up for you. And they also represent success and abundance for the coffee beans. Now, I also, because y'all, okay, here's another one. I'll tell you about the tarot aspect of it in a minute here. You're also going to take a bay leaf and try to use like a dark green marker. If you don't have a dark one, use a black one. But right on the bay leaf, your name and your birthday. And say you're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for you and your spouse or you and your other half. You're going to write your name and birthday and their name and birthday. Because maybe you want this to represent, if you're doing good, you want your other half to be doing good, So maybe you want it to represent your household. So you're going to put your name, your birthday, and then your other half, their name and their birth date on it. And then on the other side, you're going to write abundance, money, success, prosperity. And then the side that your date of birth and their date of birth is on, you want to do $7 symbols all around your names. Now in this bowl, not only are you going to throw your loose change in here, You could throw magnets so you could attract the money. You want to bring the money in. Um, you could put dollar bills in there. You could put pyrite or what they called fool's gold to put in there. I also, to keep it cleansed and purified, I put, let me see if I can find one. Let me see here. Well, it must be buried, but in my, oh, here it is. I also put chips of, I've got chips of, I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. Can you see that? It's a clear quartz crystal. Now I got a bunch of clear quartz crystal chips in here. I also have, I thought I seen it before I brought it out here. Um, I've also got adventuring and jade pieces in here as well. And right down in the middle, I'm gonna pull it out, selenite, because that keeps it cleansed and purified. You know, all that good stuff. I've got part of a sage stick in there to keep it protected. Roses for protection. Um, oh, okay. And here's the tarot aspect of it. Okay. So I have this book. It's called Tarot Spells by Janina Renee. Okay. And so I should have bookmarked it. I'm sorry, guys. Now, just like with the tarot spells are just like any other magical spell that you're gonna do. You want to, burn candles and treat it in the same respect as you would an actual working spell, if that makes sense. Come on. Okay, now you're gonna have. Whoa. Make sure this is the right one. Oh, I've got these in backwards. I have to redo them. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't have these in the right order right now. But it's a money tarot spell, right? And it says up here at the top, your significator. What your significator card is either you can use your birth card, which for me, mine's the Hermit, which is number 9. That's my life path number. Or if you look, you can find it anywhere online. I probably should have wrote some of this down. That way I could give you guys the information. But if you really are interested in it, you look it up online. The certain tarot suits, like wands, cups, swords, pentacles, each represents the 12 zodiac. So they're, I think here, each of the 4 suits has, you think here, 3 times 4. I think three zodiac for each suit. Okay. And mine is the Pentacle. So I would choose the Queen of Pentacles, okay, as my significator card. So that would be her. And I use the Dark Royal Tarot. It's mini, so it doesn't take up your whole altar. And what I did with it to start out with is I laid it down underneath my prosperity bowl in this formation, because you want your significator card up top, then you want the Page of Pentacles, then you want the Knight of Pentacles, and then I don't even know who this guy is. It doesn't even say. I have to. Okay. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and Ten of Pentacles. So this is your 10. And that the Ten of Pentacles is usually like, it shows like a picture of a happy family underneath the rainbow, like all is fair, happiness, abundance, prosperity. And then your Ace of Pentacles is a really it's like about success and wealth and all that good stuff. And then you've got the Six of Pentacles. Contemplate the ways that you'd like to spend your money. Visualize yourself spending your money around. That's kind of like what this Six of Pentacles shows, But it tells you to meditate and visualize as you're doing this. But it's just a really good money spell. It worked. Like I said, you have to feed it. You could feed it daily. You could feed it weekly. Maybe you could feed it monthly. Whatever works for you, but just feed it. Just make sure you continuously feed it. What I would do is I wrote on a petition paper my name, my date of birth, my significant other's name, his date of birth, and I wrote, how did I do that? Abundance, prosperity, and success, and a circle around our names. And I wrote my name and my birthday 3 times, his name and his birthday 3 times. And then I took honey and put it in each corner and then in the middle. And then I folded it and I folded it again and I turned it and I folded it again. So you want to fold it towards you to bring in the money, right? So I put that at the bottom of my, in my bowl at the bottom. And I put the rice on top of that. And then I started adding my loose change. Like, you go to the grocery store, you get $1.98 back. So you're gonna throw your loose change in there. You want to throw your dollar bill in there? You want to throw all your your $1.98 in there? Go for it. So once that layer's full, you're gonna come over here. You're gonna take out of this. You're gonna say your little enchantment, and you're gonna sprinkle it around there. Next time you go to the gas station, you get change, for pumping up or whatever. Throw that change in there. And then it's just like, I liken it to, like, what do they call those, 9-layer salad or something? That's kind of what it is. You're going to layer your money and your rice in there. So it's just going to be like that 9-layer salad. And then, see, I got at the top of mine roses too. I add, rose petals now and then. So, and when I made this, because I didn't have any actual stick candles at the time, but I used one of these little bitty jar candles, and I burn it on top there, and I melted some of the wax to seal it, sat it down on there, and I let the whole candle burn. Now, um, at my work, I work at a dollar store. I'm not going to say what dollar store, but I work at a dollar store. And this is from last year's Christmas stuff. But when you wait, I'm thinking it's close to close to Valentine's Day when they're really marking them down. And I think I got these for like 50 cents. 50 cents a quarter, something like that. So I bought a buttload. And you take the label off of it. If you want to take a Sharpie even to even further personalize it, you can write your name, your spouse or your other half's name, birthday, and just write money signs all over it. Or, again, abundance, prosperity, success, all over your candle. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else left. I don't think there's anything else to that. Nope, I think that was it. That was all I was going to share. But, oh, and another thing, they clearanced this at my work. When I first started working there, I bought these. And what they are dissolvable labels. Okay. And you could put these on your jars. That way you can specify what it is and say you run out of whatever it is. You're going to clean that jar and you're going to use it again because us witches are thrifty, and I'm going to use this over and over again. Excuse me. What a pig. And the great thing about these compared to like a regular label is when you put them in the water, they come off like real easy. They were made to like biodegrade or whatever. So it's pretty awesome. It easily water dissolvable in just 30 seconds. So yeah. I just thought that was nifty. And they've lasted me a long time too. I still have quite a bit, left. It was a pretty big roll. I don't know exactly. Oh, there's like 60 labels on it. So, yeah. And, there's another thing that I think you use them as address labels at the dollar store. $1. $1. They're like little square, like that size labels that you could use to label your jars if you like to put your stuff in jars. And that was another little tidbit I was going to share is I really like the look of, like having all the same color lids and stuff like that. And I started to, and I haven't finished it yet because I'm saving jars again. I bought a can of black spray paint, and it's like the flat black. And my work is now selling like chalkboard, like the white chalkboard paint. You know what I'm talking about? They sell those. I think it's like $2 for one of those pens, but you could even write on top of your jar, but it makes it look real nice and neat when you spray paint all your lids the same color. I don't know, OCD, whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna be showing a deck I got because I don't have very many um like Halloween, Samhain themed decks. So I'm gonna be showing a deck in the next video. But I think that's about it. I just wanted to share this with you because it does work. It does work, but like intentions, intentions, intentions. And if you slack off and you don't feed your spell, then shit happens. But yeah, it seemed to work. And then when I quit feeding it, is when stupid shit started happening. So I'm back to feeding it. Now it's almost full, and I've recently made some rice. Maybe next time I will do a DIY because in order to survive and live in this world, unfortunately, we need money, 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 money. So I will probably be making it again, and when I do that, I will do a DIY next time. So, and another thing I'd like to add, I also have made my own money oil. You could also, if you don't have change, and you're just wanting to feed it, you could add money or blessing oil. Whatever is good for you, whatever works for you, you can use that to feed it too. And now work because I've used blessing oil and my money oil in this too. So, okay. Well, we're at almost a half hour, so I'm going to let y'all go so I can go to the next video and have a beautifully blessed Samhain. Much love and many blessings. Until next time, see you later.